All right, so I just wanted to show some of the stuff that I have to do here in order to live on the farm, my food forest. But this is also the future branching out. Now I'm just in the midst of putting on some tiles here. I'm gonna make my own countertops, considering the prices that I was getting was ranged from 3,000 to 6,900. So this is going to cost me less than probably $1,000 if I can do this correctly. So it's the first time I've ever done it, but we're going to take some pictures now and we'll show you what it looks like when it's done. This is my island where the range is. But like I said, in the future, this is going to be my pantry chat. So we'll be using this background and the front here for our pantry chats. But we'll wait till we get over 1,000 subscribers to start that types of videos. And yeah, I just wanted to show you this real quick. There's other things I need to do this weekend, like get the water pump up to the greenhouse and start pumping some of that water out of the totes into those the jugs and the bottles that I got from our water that I'm using to heat the greenhouse. So it'd be good to heat that or to fill them up and then to empty everything and drain the water from the pump. So yeah, this is definitely that time of year. What I'm probably also going to have to do is get the water out of the system up here that runs up here too as well. So as you can see, it's quite a mess, and I'm just kind of screwing around right now trying to get the measurements and what I need to cut. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'll show you when we get it cut. Well, it's pretty early in the morning on a Sunday, and we got the frost out. We definitely got a really good frost on the grass and on the vehicles. We're going to get out there and get that pump, get it up to the greenhouse and fill up the bottles. So let's get going. All right, let's go grab this pump here. Dad's already taken it apart, drained it out for me, so should be okay. But it's pretty cold right now, everything's frosty, so we're gonna have to wait a little bit for the sun to come out a little bit and it'll thaw out, and then we'll get to filling. But yeah, you can see how we got a nice little runoff here. I love that sound. Yeah, this is my new filling station. Okay, let's grab it. Let's get up to the greenhouse. All right, so that's all done. It's all filled up, but you can't play with water without getting wet, so I'm absolutely soaked. I'm gonna have to go change. I'm gonna work on a little bit of the loft there to get that island finished. Let's see what I can do, but let's go check it out. Let's go get it taken care of. I'll come back and in a little bit. I'll come back when the sun's up a little bit more. It'll be a little warmer in here. And I'll put the caps on and roll up these hoses and drain the pump. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to winterize the rain catchment system. So stay tuned. All right, I got them all cut. Minimal damage. On the first one, I used a lot of chipping on the end one here, and this one here, very little. So we're going to try it anyways. This is what we're going to do. And I got the mortar mixed up here, just waiting for it to set a little bit. And then we're gonna place some tiles, so stay tuned. All right, it's the afternoon now. It's a little bit warmer out, a little sunnier, all the frost is gone. What we're gonna do is we're gonna drain this pump here. We're gonna definitely open up the water here, drain her out, because we're gonna store it now for the winter. So we're going to let that drain out, dry that up, put that away, and then we're going to roll up all the hoses. And then what we're going to do here too is, as well, is we're going to winterize this rain catchment system. We can't leave the water in there too much longer because any day now it could rain, or sorry, excuse me, it could snow or freeze. So what we're going to do is we're going to go dump that right now. Just follow me and I'll show you what I'm about to do. So we're going to go down to the far end, open up that valve, and then we're going to run it down into our swale, which will go into our pond. We'll allow the pond to take care of the rest. get down here, crack that baby open. She's wide open. I've never had it wide open yet because I was always using it to fill my little my watering can. But yeah, get on down here and you'll see it. Oh, watch. Sorry about the camera work here. All right, we're just gonna let her soak it out right now. You can see all the flax coming out of it still from the leftover of the dye. For the most part, it's clean. And then again, it was organic. There's nothing wrong with it. It won't hurt anybody. It's environmental. So it's just gonna go down to my swale, and we'll check that out in a minute. We're gonna get up there. We're gonna put the caps on all those bottles right now, and they're all full up. So that's what we're gonna do. All right. As I was putting the caps on, I noticed the water was already warm. It was ice cold this morning. But yeah, they're already doing their job. They're doing what they're supposed to do. It's 15 degrees here in the greenhouse. This is 15 degrees. I don't know if you can see that. It's 15 degrees though. But anyways, this is zone 6B, Southern Ontario, near Lake Erie. And yeah, let's get down there and check and see how our totes are doing. You can see they're draining out just nice right now. Yeah, the only thing missing is this to be like continuous. That'd be great if I could just hear that all the time. Constantly have the water going in there into the pond. So it's going into the pond that you filled up. My dad helped me out, filled it up for me. And the small one's done too as well. Still got to get rid of those bulrushes, throw them into the composter. But yeah, there's still fish in there. And that was the only project I put in there, was a couple of fish just to see what would happen. They're doing just fine. So yeah, we're just gonna let those tanks empty, and we're gonna leave it open, and then eventually we'll put a cap on the one hole that as you can see, everything collects on this side from the gutters. So we'll just block that hole off, and I'll run that spout just over top of it, so it just runs down the hill here, and then that'll be it. So that's it for the winterizing for the rain catchment system. We're just going to put away the pump now, roll up some hoses, and I'll show you what's going on up in the loft there and how I finished. And then don't forget to stay tuned next week so you can see the final product. But yeah. All right, we got her all laid out. She's mortared in. She's going to have to sit for 24 to 48 hours, let her set. As I put some weight on it to just try and keep it a little more straight. I want it to dry a little better, a little straighter, make sure the edges are good. But stay tuned for next week though, when I unveil it and put the I'll be placing the range, which is over here. It's brand new range. It's brand new. I did get it kind of new used from a friend. I actually traded wood for it, so hopefully it works and everything. I'm gonna have to change the jets to propane because this is natural gas. But other than that, we're gonna put that in here, and that'll be making our preserves and a few other recipes that we may be using with some of our organic food that we are growing out here in the food forest. I'm branching out. But yeah, why don't you stay tuned next week? You come on back and we'll make another video. Have a good week.